Doctor of Music degree was established in 1971 following the college's 25th anniversary to recognize those musicians and industry figures who have earned the overwhelming respect of their peers for outstanding professional achievement. Each of the recipients of the honorary doctorate has made an enduring contribution to the world of contemporary music through his or her own talent and energies and helped make the world a better place. Over the years, the college has bestowed the doctorate upon many of the greatest figures in contemporary music, including our first recipient, Duke Ellington, Sarah Vaughan, George Martin, Quincy Jones, David Bowie, Dizzy Gillespie, Bonnie Raitt, Pat Metheny, B.B. King, Paul Simon, and Sting, just to name a few. The list of honorees includes jazz, pop, and industry figures representing the wide range of musical interests of Berklee students, faculty, and alumni. Our first recipient, you just heard from, Mr. Kenny Garrett. Kenny is a Grammy-winning saxophonist, arranger, composer, band leader extraordinaire. His 18 albums as a leader and more than 230 albums as a sideman testify to his virtuosity in jazz, blues, and many other styles. In his more than 3 decades of playing, Garrett has performed or recorded with 2 generations of jazz legends, and he named many of them. Let me see if I have some that he didn't name. Miles Davis, Herbie Hancock, Elvin Jones, Art Blakey, and many younger musicians like Mike Stern, Terrence Blanchard, Javon Jackson, John Schofield, and Dennis Chambers. Garrett won a Grammy as a member of the jazz supergroup 5-piece band that included Chick Corea, John McLaughlin, Christian McBride, and Vinnie Colaiuta. Chick says of Kenny, quote, "He's a musical miracle. Each time I hear him play, I'm thoroughly inspired by his ability to find the technical means to express deep emotions through his horn. He's constantly probing the mysteries of art and communication through music and through his study of philosophy, languages, and people. He constantly challenges himself and others around him. Congratulations, Kenny. For this special event, I add my love and admiration of all that you do." Kenny is a native of Detroit, the son of a carpenter who played tenor saxophone on the side. Garrett received his first saxophone at the age of 8. He studied with trumpeter Marcus Belgrave, and his first gigs were with Belgrave, pianist Jerry Allen, and organist Lyman Woodward. Before he'd even finished high school, he was performing the Duke Ellington Orchestra, led by Mercer Ellington. And I was just thinking to myself, Kenny had a good career, but imagine if he had come to Berklee, how much more fantastic that career would be. Garrett went on to perform with the Mel Lewis Orchestra, playing the music of Thad Jones, and the Danny Richmond Quartet, playing the music of Charles Mingus. He started issuing albums under his own name in 1984. In the late 1980s, Garrett joined the Miles Davis Group and played with the legendary trumpeter on 2 albums. He stayed with that band for 5 years. In 1997, Garrett's songbook album featured his own compositions and earned him a Grammy nomination, as did Beyond the Wall in 2006. His most recent album is Sketches of MD, living live at the Iridium, featuring fellow saxophonist Pharoah Sanders. Guitarist and Berklee alumnus Mike Stern says, "A while ago I played some gigs with Kenny and we got together beforehand to go over some of my music. At the gig, he was so completely prepared that it floored me. He knew the music cold. Kenny is an unbelievable musician who always swings with deep soulfulness." Vibraphonist Bobby Hutcherson adds, "When he plays, Kenny understands that the bandstand becomes an altar, and he asks for a higher power to come through his playing. He understands that he is at a place of worship and knows the meaning of peace, love, and forgiveness when he plays. You can see it in his face and feel it in his music. I congratulate him on this honor from Berklee." And so for his contributions to the legacy of jazz as a performer and a composer, it's my pleasure to present the Honorary Doctor of Music degree to Mr. Kenny Garrett.